Building positive relationships between instructional coaches and teachers are necessary for an effective educational team. These professional relationships are based on trust and respect between the instructional coaches and teachers. Trust between instructional coaches and teachers allows for each person to be able to rely on the other when needed and leads to a more effective working relationship. Without trust, teachers are more resistant to allowing instructional coaches access to their classrooms and lessons. When trust is present in the relationship, both people are more likely to share their true thoughts and feelings about any topic relating to the profession. Respect is needed in order for teachers to feel valued by the instructional coach, making them more receptive to their support and guidance. Considering this, respect from the teacher is also necessary in order for the instructional coach to feel that their expertise and effort are being appreciated. With a solid relationship, instructional coaches are able to support teachers in meeting their professional development goals. As an instructional coach, listening to and empathizing with the teachers you are coaching are important for building a trusting relationship. Teachers are professionals who appreciate being heard, so it's important to hear and understand what they have to say. Allowing teachers to tell you about their own struggles or areas of need will help create a comfortable and non-judgmental environment in which they feel supported. Empathizing with their struggles and understanding their point of view will make the teachers feel validated. Teachers will trust and respect you more as an instructional coach once their feelings have been justified. Hi, Miss Alina. You emailed me asking for a meeting regarding some issues you've been having in your 6th grade ELA classroom.
Yes. Hi. Yes. I'm having trouble making writing more enjoyable for my students. Many of them are performing below grade level and don't like to write. I try to come up with enjoyable topics for them, but nothing seems to be working.
Thank you for being so open and honest about your struggle. From what I have seen during my visits into your language arts classroom, you are doing a great job. Your students came to you already performing below grade level, so don't be too hard on yourself about that. The important thing is for us as educators is to help our students improve and make progress regardless of their levels or abilities.
Thank you. I had never thought of it that way. But how can I get them to enjoy writing? Practice is necessary for them to make any progress.
Have you ever tried allowing them the opportunity to come up with their own topics? I know I like to write about things that are interesting to me, so the first step to getting them writing would be to write about something that they really enjoy.
That sounds like a really good idea, but what if I let them choose and they come up with something that's inappropriate?
You can have them come up with a list of 5 things that they would love to write about, and then review those lists with them individually during your writing conference time. That way you can look at all of their topics and suggest changes to topics that you feel are inappropriate to write about in your classroom.
Okay, that sounds like a great idea. I can even star one of them as my favorite topic.
Yes, exactly. This will be a great way to get them writing about things they enjoy. You can make sure that you're still addressing the standards by making checklists for their writing to include things such as topic sentences, correct punctuation, or anything else that you're working towards.
Okay, that sounds perfect. I will have them start on their list topics tomorrow.
Perfect. Please let me know how it goes, and I will try my best to visit your classroom before the end of the week just to see how it's going.
Okay, thank you so much. I will definitely let you know how it's going.
Establishing confidentiality is another approach to building a trusting teacher-instructional coach relationship. Respecting the teacher's privacy and practicing confidentiality will result in teachers gaining trust and respect for you as an instructional coach. This will also lead to teachers being more comfortable trying new strategies that you have suggested to them without judgment from administrators or other teachers. Having a safe space to try new methods based on your suggestions and strategies without the fear of being evaluated will help teachers appreciate your position as an instructional coach. Hi, Miss Alina.
Hi, thank you for meeting with me on such short notice. I wanted to talk with you about the new writing workshop model that the school district is requiring all language art teachers to implement. I have absolutely no experience with it, and I'm not exactly sure where to start.
Oh yes, I've gone to several trainings about Writer's Workshop. I can give you some information about it to review along with a sample lesson plan. And when you feel comfortable enough to teach a lesson, you can let me know and I can come by and observe. You don't have to worry about the lesson being perfect, as I'll keep my observation and notes confidential. We can meet after the lesson to discuss how it went.
Okay, thank you for that. My fear is that the principal will walk in on me during the lesson and not like what I'm doing.
No, don't worry about that. I'll be the only one there, and you can let me know when you're ready. There's no immediate rush since you have until next semester to start implementing this method.
Okay, perfect. I have my formal evaluation coming up this year, so if that lesson goes well with you, then maybe I can use it for my observation as well.
Oh, definitely. Even if there are a few wrinkles that we need to iron out, I'm sure you'll master it by the time your formal evaluation is due.
Okay, perfect. Thank you. I'll let you know when I'm ready.
One strategy for communicating effective descriptive feedback for adult learners is by leading with positive feedback and verbal praise. Telling students what they're doing well helps set a positive tone and makes them more receptive of any constructive criticism that you may have to provide. Hi, Miss Lena. Thank you for allowing me to observe your wonderful writer's workshop lesson. How do you think it went?
I think it went well considering I don't have much experience with this method. How do you think it went?
I think that you did a great job. You used anchor charts like the methodology suggests, and your students were very engaged, which is great.
Yes, it's so refreshing when they're engaged and enjoying the lesson. But I think my mini lesson ended up taking most of the class time.
Well, the recommendation for those mini lessons is to be no longer than 15 minutes, ideally, but I wouldn't stress too much because you're still new to this method. You can build on all the things that you're doing well, and eventually you can start timing those mini lessons. You don't have to get them under 15 minutes right away. Maybe set some realistic goals and see if you can shave off a few minutes each time you do the lesson. And then I'm sure you'll be able to complete it within 15 minutes soon.
Okay, that sounds like a great idea. I'll continue to work on pacing my mini lessons, and next week I can start timing myself. I'm so glad that you enjoyed the anchor charts. I worked so hard on them.
Like I said, I think you're doing a great job for being so new to this. And with the dedication I've seen from you, I'm sure you will get those mini lessons down to the suggested length of time. Providing goal reference feedback is another strategy for delivering effective feedback for adult students. Teachers set goals for themselves or through collaboration with their supervising administrator. So it is good for instructional coaches to help teachers track progress towards these goals. Teachers can inform the instructional coaches about their goals during a non-formal meeting, and the coach can help the teacher with suggestions of strategies that will help them meet these goals. In addition, the instructional coach can also help track progress of the goals through informal observations and data collection. So, one of your goals for professional development was to utilize a variety of formal and informal assessment methods. How do you think you've done with making progress towards this goal?
I think that I've made some good progress. I used the suggestion and started using Kahoot as an informal assessment tool. The students love doing it because it's game-like and it provides me with the assessment data, so I definitely continue using that resource. Thank you again for that suggestion.
That's so great. So on my data collection sheet, I will add Kahoot to your list of assessment methods. I know your goal was to incorporate at least 3 new methods. So it looks like you have one down. So review my list of suggestions and you can start working towards your second and third method when we return from winter break.
Definitely, that sounds like a good suggestion. Thank you for them. There are some really good ones in there, and I'm excited to try a few.
You're welcome. Let me know when you begin implementing your second assessment method and I'll come by to observe how it's going.
Okay, perfect. I look forward to meeting this goal.
Building trusting professional relationships with adult students and providing effective descriptive feedback are 2 important components of your job as an instructional coach. I hope that the strategies and suggestions in this video have been helpful and informative. Thank you.